Oh, now it's working. Okay. I don't know. Hello? I was listening to all the don't want this. I know Twitchies. No! If we get 100 viewers, I'll play you a brand new rap song. I wrote a rap song. I wrote it last week. I don't think it's actually worth releasing on SoundCloud. It's not that high quality. But yeah, if we get 100 people, I'll play it. All right, let's make Slam fast. So where were we? Wow, it's been a while, guys. Oh god, I had a date Thursday night, so I got home late Friday, and I didn't stream Friday, and I'm very sorry. And then yesterday, it's probably not. You have an issue? Oh, alright, let's look at issues. Let's see what issues we got. I probably don't care about it. Cannot work with Test Freiberg. Yeah, I know, man. Probably sucks. Wow, that's shitty Slam. Who wrote that shitty Slam? Well, at least someone else got it running. That's exciting. Okay, yeah, we should fix that. Now, we'll see. If we get 100, maybe we'll play a rap song. But no. What are we here to do? Profile with flame. Search by projection less stupidly. Don't add points to the optimization graph for pose at least. I can do that one. That one's easy. How many else could I fit in my closet? It has to be organic 100. Organic. That's right. Like the guy who runs the rap battles. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Bro, you guys ever watch battle rap? No, like if you've never seen like battle rap, I don't know what's good. Bro, like if you've never seen this kind of shit, man. Super legit.
You would have not have quit. You would have probably thought of it and realized, nah, I worked too hard for this. I'm Iron Solomon. I'll come back and demolish them. Where's your gladiator armor kit? Your heart is Spartacus. I am Sparta shit. Come on, dog. You got this shit. I'm giving you back all your confidence.
Bro, I use backtick. Don't use any of that bullshit.
I'm just saying. You as a legend. I'm just saying.
If you guys have never seen battle rap, would I accept a PR for Windows support if it's easy to maintain? Yep. Okay, so first thing we're going to change is we're going to improve the optimizer for hose. Stop, please, I don't want to go home. I zoomed out a little. Is that okay? Can you guys still see? Add frames to graph, add points. Wait, so I'm already doing that. Let's just pass verbose into that and see what we're actually doing here. Only 45 edges. Okay, that's actually not bad. Never mind, we're already doing this. Okay, well, it's really not optimizing it much ever. Which is kind of shady. Like, look at the chives. It stays the same. That's interesting. Am I adding all frames even if they're not local frames? Ah, yes I am. Ah. Well, we can certainly change that. So if we fix points, we can say local frames if fix points else. Let's try that. Yeah, that's fine. I can also put that logic down here. What? How did that break? Oh, we just got unlucky. Still not optimizing for shit. Local frames if fix point else self-dot frames. Hey, we should smoke some weed today. I think we should. I'm not really feeling this Red Bull. I kind of want coffee. I kind of want Starbucks, but I can't bring you bros to Starbucks, so we'll have to go downstairs and settle for closet coffee. But yeah, I think we're gonna talk about weed today. I think so. I think Sunday. I think that's what we do. Let's get blazed, bro. But let's figure out where we are first. Okay, so I don't know why this doesn't optimize at all. Are some of those edges just total garbage? We can't optimize them? Fix points, else self-dot frames. Like, that's right. Okay, I mean, we don't really need this. We can just say What is none? Wait, look, it's not really optimizing. And those are pretty high errors, actually. Okay, also, why is this that and this that? That doesn't make sense. Oh, look at it mess up. Look, it's going crazy. Why is it not working now? Did I mess something up? If FF is not none, then estimate and put it back. It goes crazy now. Okay, let's figure out what I messed up. Well, no, I'm fixing the positions of the points, so that should be okay. Okay, you know what? Let's just refactor this to do this. How much do I smoke? Depends. If I'm coding, I don't smoke that much. I smoke old weed. Let's see what we got here. Guys, I'm in California. This shit's legal, bros. I don't smoke cigarettes. Sometimes I smoke spliffs. It smells pretty good, but I'm smoking this a lot. What else we got? Some sour tangy. I bought this off a friend. He got it up in Eureka. It smells pretty good. I don't know though. Some sour tangy might be. Check it out, guys. Nah, I don't know. I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling this. Oh, it's XJ13. There we go. Yeah, this is what I smoked last time. It smells, I don't know. Let's see what else I got. Yeah, this is sativas, bro. Mostly I smoke sativas. I don't know. My friend only smokes sativas, that's why I have a lot of them. Here's a hybrid. Cherry OG. this is the old weed shit. Nah, I'm feeling that XJ. I'm feeling that XJ 13. Yeah, just weed. I don't know. I used to do more drugs when I was younger. I don't really do drugs that much anymore, just weed. Back to my office? I don't know. What does that mean? Just put a little in the grinder. Grind it up. How often did I smoke at 18? When did I really start smoking? When I lived in LA, I would smoke weed every day. When I was 22. Now I smoke like once or twice a week. Ugh. Making a mess. Look at that bowl. I want a new, what are those things called? I might have one somewhere. Have one? New screen. Screen's getting really clogged. Just a screen. Oh, yes, I have screens. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look what I found. Oh, look what I found, bros. Screens. Alright, I just need something to get this one out. Let's see what I got. What do we got? I gotta get this one out. There we go. We got a USB-C to USB-A. This will probably work. Yo, I love this piece, man. Oh man, look at that screen. It's just like torn to shreds in there. Oh yeah. This isn't really the best tool for this. Thank you. I like this room. Really? I can't even get this out? No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that screen. Covered in shit. The bottom of my bowl. Ugh. Whatever, good enough. No, let's clean it back. Alright, so there's a bit of tar at the bottom of that shit. Yeah. Look at this brand new gold screen. I remember. A friend and I ran to the store to get this shit. Alright. Are you allowed to smoke weed on Twitch? Are they gonna call the Twitch police on me? think, guys. Oh, this is I can't smoke all this. This bowl. See, that's the thing. I don't like this bowl will last like at least 2 smoking sessions. Oh, nice, good. But no, honestly, smoking weed was way more cool when it was illegal. Now it's less cool. One of these days I'll give up smoking weed. Is weed... No, you don't need a medical license anymore. You can just buy it. Is weed bad for a healthy body? I mean, dude, like, it's like drinking, man. If you're gonna drink, like... No, I think it's less bad for you than drinking, probably. Is it healthy for you? I don't know. You know what's the most unhealthy thing people do? They don't think. Oh, that's a clean hit, bros. I love that new screen. None of that tar. Get it out. Damn, bros. Can weed change the world? I don't know. Kids don't do drugs. I don't know, man. Don't do drugs to get fucked up, right? I think that's generally a thing. Like, some people talk about, like, oh, doing drugs, man, I was so fucked up. Like, don't do drugs for that. You're an idiot. I don't know, but I'm a big fan of drugs. Okay, so where was I? I didn't really write this very well, now did I? Probably what I want to say is this. Graph frame sub P. Is it going to complain about, like, that's not a hash and that's not a hashable object, blah, 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 blah? Yeah, probably. If FF is not none. Segmentation fault 11. Okay, well, that's another way of complaining. What? I don't understand why it's broken. No, it's not. How many lines of code are we at? Let's see. Well, I never had slot count take that long. Oh, because it counted everything. No, we only want 460. Not many. Ah, that's so much better code. Well, so I can't do that anymore. See the problem? This doesn't work anymore. This code. This vert's never none. self.points equals new points. Well, you know what? Actually, since I'm not iterating over self.points anymore, I can just say here self.points. What is it? How do I remove an element from a Python array? Oh my god. To remove the elements first occurrent in the list. A.remove. Oh, that's cool. So we can get rid of all this new points crap. New points is not defined. Oh. Well, it's kind of useful to have. See, it broke. Why'd it break? Break. I really... Is this like a new regression, though? That's what I don't really understand. Am I running the pose optimizer every time? That could be the problem. Yeah, we don't want to do that. That was the problem. Unsupported type for what? Oh. Oh, it's still broken. I don't know. My essential matrices? Like, that's weird. Get initial positions from fundamental matrix. Is that wrong now? Did I, like, change something to make that wrong? Well, put it this way. None of those changes introduced that. Good, bro. Now, see, look, the first two are messed up. So this has to be some problem with the essential matrix then. Which is weird, because that was historically pretty reliable. Oh, did I already have the test NYC video? Oh, no, it's all. Okay, that one, look, that one's messed, like, yeah, it's messing up on, I think that's actually been happening for a while. I probably, like, need to invert it, and I'm just not. Yeah, I just don't think that's right. Okay, it's like scary if that does equally well. But it looks like my initializer is just completely fucked. Maybe the bigger problem is just that, like, RT is garbage. Yeah, like, every time it's saying to go more that way, this doesn't even look like it's in the right, like, rotational frame. This doesn't really make sense, right? Okay, so this translation is coming from a essential matrix, but that doesn't make sense. That vector doesn't have a norm of 1, does it? Whoa. It does, wow. Okay. So that's what it's estimating. It's just my essential matrix estimating that's total garbage. I forget exactly what matches is actually on pruning. It's not the in frame. Length of descriptors, length of matches, length of inliers, sum of inliers. Well, maybe inliers is just crap. Yeah, we only set max trials to 30. I don't know that. See, look, I get a completely different answer. Well, I get a different answer every time. That's even worse. Oh, length in liars is short. Oh, that's just filtering out ones that don't have work distance 32. 64, maybe? Can't give me that many more. It makes the match even crappier. My residual threshold bad? This isn't repeatable. Well, now it is. My residual threshold is just bad. See if it still messes up. It's still messing up. Wow. Okay, it's messing up even worse now. That's pretty good. But look, it's saying that it's moving like this is total garbage. Don't ask questions about like, oh, how can I learn to code or what should I use to code? They're stupid fucking questions. Alright, well, this is great. Are these, like, correct? Or did I mess up, like, seriously? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Zip. zip object. Fuck you, Python 3. Okay, those were pretty correct. Do I think your terminal shits matter? Not really. Okay, this is just giving me a different answer every time. I swear this used to be better. My residual threshold that isn't good. It's just accepting all of them. Well, now it's repeatably wrong, which is kind of more interesting. But it's amazing, actually, how different these numbers are every time. Fundamental to RT model.params. If I just didn't put in a post. If I just let the optimizer do it. Okay, well that doesn't work. Does that work? Wait, what? Oh, not 3 times 3, 2 times 3. Does that work? That works. So what's taking so long is my stupid essential matrix filter. It's not even very good. It's slow. Yeah, so this just is like, this is the try anything for the optimizer. Try anything for the first one approach. Works. I don't know how it's moving that one. Shouldn't be allowed to. I don't know how it moved that. But yeah, wow, so it turns out that that's doing less than nothing. I mean, that's concerning on one level. Yeah, they do this center normalized point shit too, which I'm not sure how I feel about. Okay. I mean, well, no, okay, so you guys see the problem with the initial estimate, right? We don't really have a good initial estimate. After that, it's good. This actually used to be okay before I even did pose optimization. And before I even did the kinematic model. Huh. That's interesting. It doesn't even matter where I put them. And it's fast. This is relying heavily on the velocity model. It must. No, wait. I disabled the velocity model. Okay, I mean, this says something about, like, whether this shit works or not. Which is, like, not really. Alright, let's, like, tell it to move that way. Look at that. It, like, kind of fixes them. First off, how amazing is that speed? So let me optimize it with verbose equals true. Seems like it would benefit from more iterations. So, okay, you can literally put anything in for the initial estimate of pose. You can put in total garbage, and it gives you something. Except that one, the one over there. Alright, now let's put pose optimization back on. It's even higher quality. Sometimes it does that. Troll mods. That looks good once we put in pose optimization. It is concerning to me that that just doesn't work. Let's just do this. Compute fundamental matrix. What the hell is that? It's the Sampson distance here that's the actual interesting thing. Basically, I don't want to do this center and normalized point shit. Residuals. It calls the same setup constraint matrix. I don't actually give a shit. I want someone here to talk to, so I'm not talking to myself. Well, okay, it's amazing that fundamental matrices don't seem to work at all, really. Nah, but I swear it used to. I swear it used to. What changed? No pose optimization. And no optimization at all. Like, I swear this used to work. It's moving that way? Is that what it looks like? Why is the fundamental matrix doing this? Alright, so that's with only fundamental matrices. Maybe it used to only work on like Ohio and shit. This is what we initially had. No, it doesn't work on Ohio either. Well, kind of. Okay. Alright. Let's just, implement this class. Let's try it with our own variant of it. Can't initialize it with a stupid matrix. Self dot params equals empty dot I3. Call. Set up constraint matrix. Those asserts are pretty nice too. We'll just say this. Why do I have to do that? Oh, okay, fine. So that gets the matrix. So there's actually a second constraint I can enforce because this is an essential matrix. So basically this. It's kind of poorly written. Okay. And now we also need the residual function. Dest matrix is not defined. Interesting. Center and normalize points. What does this do? Okay, so I don't need matrix. I can just say like dest. Is that true? No, I can't. Center and normalize points. Turn. Oh, I just don't even need that. That's better. Like, at least now it's ping-ponging between two reasonable solutions. You see? Oh, that's actually pretty good now. So, okay. This problem, this is a known problem. We don't know which is the correct... Yeah. Okay, you can't know whether you're going like this or like this from a fundamental matrix. But that's much better, at least. Yeah, I kind of think their, like, subtractor thing doesn't work. Also, let's move this to helpers. And let's make the assumption that it's always moving forward. Well, the norm is always 1, but what do we really want to know? I don't know if it's reverse. Maybe empty sum. Yeah. Sum's pretty good. Well, how about, you know what? We can even do better. If t sub 2 is less than greater than 0, t sub 2 equals minus 1. Alright, so it's all about this way. Okay, I mean it's backwards, but cool. So it's doing that only with fundamental matrices now. That looks much better. I don't know what the bug was with the other one. Alright, so that's without an optimizer. So that's pretty good. How is my... Is it filtering a lot? That's good. We are doing 1,000 trials, which is a lot. So it's just as good with 100. Well, it looks a lot faster with 100. It's not bad. Alright. So now we have a working essential matrix again. Oh, we actually don't know if that's... Let's try it on the rotation one and see if my rotations are reversed, because that might actually be the inverse. No, it looks good. Cool. So, you see what it's doing. The essential matrix always has to have a magnitude of translation of 1. So technically this should be like an SE something quad. Interesting. Okay, well. Are those tabs? Those are tabs. What? Vim. That wasn't my problem. My problem was whether they were. I mean, that's better. No. No. No, those are. No. Oh, ooh, they're gone. Oh, that was close. Alright, well, let's not commit the stuff that disables all the optimization. I don't know why it goes crazy like that. That's a different problem. Do I have... Oh, or true. Alright, I don't know why I'm running into hashing issues. It's still rotating. Stupid velocity model. Yeah, we're not here to talk about self-driving cars. Like, why do you think we are? That's interesting that test is failing. Sorry, I said I'd be profiling today. We haven't done any profile. We've just done improvements. No. Yes. Cool. Alright, that's actually looking pretty good. There's little bumps there. Like, that's not good. That shouldn't happen. Alright, that's enough to commit. Put my own essential matrix. Well, let's just say custom. I'm not going to call it my own. I did copy it from Scikit. Actually, I had a little note about that. $500 million. Guys, what the hell do I do with $500 million? You can't deploy capital like that. That's the real scam of those ICOs. You know, they don't realize, like, capital is not always a boon. It can be a burden, right? How are you going to deploy $200 million? How are you going to deploy $4 billion to improve EOS? You know, like, you can't even scam with that. Should we do live streaming crypto scams one of these days? Sometime I scam crypto. There's so many great scams in crypto. We'll do some blockchain. Blockchains. Okay, well, so it turns out this optimizer is so powerful that even no matter how crappy the rest of my SLAM is, it kind of works. So, I mean, that's kind of good, but kind of bad because it's masking other bugs. Okay, so first off, let's get rid of my kinematic model, because that's breaking things. Like, this was breaking RPi. No. But okay, so you see, like, when the essential matrix runs, like, it goes like that. Am I pose optimizing? Okay, why isn't the pose optimizer fixing that? That's what I don't understand. Chol mod. Well, So this is almost pure rotation. So I'm not really sure what they expect, but also, like, it shouldn't be doing that. Wow. Okay, so first off, all these points are total garbage. Because it's pure translation. I hate that the optimizer does that. Was my local frame window that small or something? Look at that crappy one. Watch what happens when I put in the ground truth. Oh, well. What? Oh, the scaling's just stupid. You know what? I have a good way to actually scale that ground truth. Instead of adding scale param, we'll multiply it by GT pose of 1. Let's do 20 for now. See, look at, it's becoming crappy. Because I left in some optimizer. Look at it get crappy. It's doing the same thing. Are there bugs? We don't rap about blockchain, okay? Guys, being nerdy's not cool. Don't be a nerd, alright? I don't know who told you it was. They lied to you, alright? They lied to you about a lot of shit. Don't be a nerd. It's not cool. Okay, well, the optimizer is not, and that's all garbage. Should it really be such garbage? I mean, I don't know. These are the ground truth poses. Like, it's very concerning how when I run the optimizer, it changes things. Well, we're going to be back to that shitty bug. Ready for this shitty bug? If you set fixed equal to true on all the frames, it just crashes. Watch. Yeah, highest quality. So, I mean, that's a hack you can do. Ugh. What? Yeah, and now it's like doing that. Huh. Like, I told it to fix all the frames, and I think it's just massively moving the points. Or no, it's just lying to me and moving the frames. Set fixed. Oh, not equal to 0. That looks good. What's the error? Let's run the verbose optimizer. Okay, there's some bugs here because I don't understand like why there's any error. This is ground truth poses. This should have extremely low error, and any points that do have error should be reported to the police immediately for repointing. No, no, don't rap about nerdy shit. Being a nerd is not cool. At the risk of quoting Sam Biddle, bring back bullying. Sam Biddle. Yeah, that guy exists. Alright, so I don't understand with let's work out why with ground truth Boses we're getting call the police. You guys gonna swap me, man? Does that work in San Francisco? I would hope that if there's any city that's smart enough. Okay, so where are all these errors coming from? That's a great question, don't you think? Because like these are the ground truth poses. Spit 4 bars real quick. Lol. I drive big, sick whips. Brah. You ride, see that? You ride ball with bra. Oh, and then like, ride up real quick. Huh. You ain't gonna do shit. Nah. You like my bars? Bra, la, ha, nah. There you go. That's some rhymes. Hey, my error's really high. Look how high the error is, bro. The error's more high than me. Look at that shit. Terrible. Terrible. All right. Well, so why is that slow? First of all, that's another bullshit. Pose optimizers off. Let's turn optimizer off. I don't think there's bugs anymore with my ground truth loader, right? Let's disable search by projection. So that's what's slow. That's what you get if you don't search by projection. You just get a lot of bullshit points. Alright, goes that way. Comes back that way. Don't you wish it was this fast, IRL? We can make search by projection a lot faster. Not changing the world. I'm not doing shit. Doing things is overrated, kids. Stay home. Smoke weed. Everyone always wants you to do something. Everyone always wants you to make something yourself. Well, don't do that shit. That's dumb. You guys ever read Bukowski? Just a way to live life. Okay, that looks pretty good. Except that the points are all garbage. I mean, like, there's outliers, but I don't really understand, like, all that noise. Do I have other bugs? I have to. Oh, okay, so it actually looks like that. It's not pure rotation. That's a lot closer to pure rotation. Wait, that's not right. Is that right? I just have a bad angle on it? That's right. I guess that's right. I just had a bad angle on it. Cool. So this is the ground truth, guys. Need a better debugger? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a line, man. Is that a line from a movie? We're not here to save the fucking manatees, bros. We're here to get rich and get the fuck out. I like that line. Dude, like, I could see that line in a heist movie. I would watch that. Oh, wait, it's actually a movie. Oh, cool. I'm gonna watch that. Okay, now we added back in search by projection. Every point should be a search by projection point. This is so low quality. You know what? Try on the optimizer every time. Maybe it's better now. Look at how the points are like wiggling. And look, the errors are crazy high still. Okay, that's the great mystery that needs to be solved. Why are the errors high? You can move all the points, right? Fixed points is false. No, it's not running. No, I've never seen Boiler Room. Why? Why is the error so high? Okay. G2O print errors. Like, it works, it just has high error, which like, the pruner should be pruning these things. It's going like crazy. What if I do that? Okay, well that's seg false, that's even better. Well, that definitely works. Look, the error's staying tiny. We're much more aggressively pruning things now. But actually, it's possible the error is staying tiny because I'm actually just deleting all the old points. Which actually is probably more likely. These errors are in, like, pixel space, though. Which I don't... Like, the reprojection error is really low. So why is there so much error here? Okay. You know, we're not getting any more copyright strikes. You know, I always log in and my videos are always demonetized. Demonetized. You think if we watch PewDiePie, he'll copyright strike us? Yeah, maybe. Okay. So, this amount of error just doesn't really make sense, right? Look at all that error. It's terrible. Set vertex. Opt vertex f.id. Oh, you know what we can do though? This is more exciting. I'm going to change this to graph frame sub f. Okay, error still getting large. I don't understand what this set marginalized means. Like, OrbSlam's errors are never this high. Oh, it's twitchslam. Look at that. Is twitchslam famous? Ah, 68 stars. Not bad, bros. We'll watch the blow room quote. It's alright. I don't care. Copyright strike.
For one reason, to become filthy rich. That's it. We're not here to make friends. We're not saving the fucking manatees here, guys. You want vacation time? Go teach third grade public school.
I gotta watch this movie. Alright. So I got something to do today. This is what I'm doing. I'm watching that movie. That's what I'm doing after bullshit. Set robust kernel, set vertex, point ID, yeah, that's fine. Add edge. We add the point, then we add the edge. Fixed, false, marginalized, true. Set information. Oh, this is actually a much cuter encoding. They don't have a stupid point ID offset. Oh, that's this was written by smart people. Lol. See what they did? It shouldn't matter anywhere because I don't use vertex, right? Yeah, oh, that's nice. I mean, it's not going to fix the error thing at all, but it's a much as cute. Do you guys see what that did, though? $69 stars! That's right. I mean, we're not even up to as many stars as I can get in a Mario 64 game in, like, 2.5 hours, bro. Yeah, I think I could get a 4-hour 120. I could be a live streamer. Okay, error still high. Error should be low. Well, okay, so this is an interesting question. What is cam baseline? Let's set it to 10. Did nothing. What if I do like plus 100 here? What do I get? Seg fault. Don't do plus 100 there, bros. You get seg fault. Plus 20 over there. Do I get seg fault? You get seg fault. So much seg fault. Oh, you're using a different solver for me. That's interesting. Try that. And then we won't get chol.mod error anymore because I'm not using chol.mod. Okay, this still has crazy high error. But it does seem like it might crash less, maybe. That looks visually very good. Why does it have high error? Should we make a new robust kernel for every one? Does that matter? No, changed nothing. Get rid of the end of shit. What do I got? Crap. And seg fault. Even with my new favorite optimizer, C-sparse C3. Oh, that one went away. Okay, error's still really high. Look at that. Look at those errors. Try 2's are errors, right? Okay, it's like 4 points of thing per error. It's not... hang on, let me check my phone, bros. Where is my phone? Oh, here it is. Uninteresting bullshit. Okay. Public SE3 quat. Oh, it's an SE3 quat. Oh. Unit image projection is that. Oh, 0 maybe. Oh, do we want 0? Maybe we want 0. Oh. Well, the error is still high, but I think we do want 0. I don't think that does anything, but look at the error, so high. Well, alright, so let's let it optimize the poses again. Let's see what we get. We get segmentation fault 11. Oh. I see. Well, I know why we're getting segmentation fault 11. Oh my god, Apple, I don't care. Doesn't move them that much, but okay, the error doesn't explode anymore. That, whatever that's fixing is the solution. Like, that looks like crap when I run the optimizer and let it optimize the poses. So we kind of see the bug. That's what's nice. This is very nice visual debug. Okay. So it seems maybe like my K's are wrong. $525, $320, $240. Seems right. So it is 525, right? My F's not wrong, right? And let's try that. That looks more wrong. Way more wrong. Okay. So 525 is probably pretty close to Freiburg. Oh my god, all I get is twitchslam shit. Okay, that's the same matrix effectively. .1 pixels, doesn't matter. It's not a K problem. But yet, when I let the optimizer move the frames, I get crap. Yeah, I've heard rumors that Freiburg's a real place. I don't know if I believe them. See, look at that shit. Like, it shouldn't have to do that. It does keep the error lower, but like it's not right, clearly. I don't know. Okay, when I don't let it move the frames, the error certainly gets large. So there's a bug somewhere. SBA, set cam, matrix 3D, double baseline. Derivatives of the rotation matrix with respect to Jacobians? Don't even know about that. Well, so that's interesting. Do I need to do this? It wants a quaternion there. This is the only thing I'm thinking could be wrong. How do I set the pose when I put it back? Rotation dot matrix. Well, rotation matrices. But let's see if that's assert all close pose. Okay. I think we even do better than this. I think we can put these here and say estimate. I mean, okay, it's possible I'm, like, doing something wrong. It's possible, like, you want to, like, apply the matrix onto the translation or something. The only thing I'm thinking is that my pose estimate is wrong. So what if I say pose equals np dot. Okay, that's wrong. Looks cool though, right? And she has about the same error, which is weird. The only thing I'm thinking is if they're representing pose, like, differently from me somehow. Well, so let's just get rid of that. We don't actually need to do that while we're doing these tests. Okay, still crazy high error. Higher error. So it wants the linalgenv. What are the losses on the rotation? No, don't worry. They're illegal for the good of the people. Like, that just makes it seem wrong. Makes it seem like I have, like, my pose wrong for those points. There's like a question of which you apply first. unapply the rotation? No. See, but like that doesn't matter for this. Which means it could be wrong. That high error. That error is lower. Okay, let's focus on why the error is increasing. Okay, so that direction, all the points are positive. All right, well, you know, let's just read G2O. It's open source, right? What's the interesting one? P2MC edge. Edge project P2MC. Just read in my G2O. Types. I don't know what P2MC even means. Vertex cam. Why am I not using vertex cam? Why am I using SBA cam? Point to camera projection, monocular. P2S. I don't know any of that. You hack my computer, bro? What? See, okay, the only thing that could be wrong is the ordering of rotation and translation. And I'm not really sure how this stuff works. But What if I didn't use SBA cam? What if instead I used vertex cam? I don't know what SBA even means. I'm already using vertex cam. God. SBA cam is just the estimate of the vertex. Pose.orientation, pose.position. I mean, see, like, that's the thing, right? What does position mean? Let's think of how that matrix is going to apply. So the error should not be this high. I mean, okay, wait. We are increasing the number of edges. Oh, that looks beautiful. Look at how beautiful that looks, right? I want that dense slam. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, first, I'm out of Red Bull. I'm back in 5 minutes. I'm getting coffee. We got coffee, labeled coffee. Blah, 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 blah. Now, like, this is a different problem. OrbSlam's using the optimizer in a different way. It doesn't make that much sense. Pose.orientation, pose.position. Is there an example? Pose here means transform points from world coordinates to camera coordinates. Okay, I mean that's like what I'm doing. It's fine. It's not that. Can I break down like where the errors are? What does this set marginalized do? I know if I take it out, it like crashes. It doesn't crash just because all these errors. They are creating a new robust kernel for each one. And they're using a different edge project. Let's try that one. Bad type ID. Pick outliers randomly, okay. Bad type ID. Why is that happening? Okay, well they're using trollmod. Trollmod's not bad. Add edge. Bad type ID. Oh, they had the camera as a global thing. Oh, I like this. Okay, this is kind of nice. This is at least shorter. That adds the camera up here. I like that because we'll be able to add optimization better. C3. So here we go. Focal length is that. Oh, I think this actually might let us optimize the camera too. Ooh, that's exciting. Who's excited about that? I know I am. Red Bull is highly addictive, bros. Red Bull, not even once. Let's just create the robust kernel a shit ton of times. Only because they do it in the example. How much dumb shit is done? Because it's done in examples. What did I do? One too many parentheses. Local variable f reference before assignment. That is true. Name optimizer is not defined. Okay, we still have bad type ID. Well, Set parameter ID. Oh, because we're not setting parameter ID, which means that's for the camera. So that tells it how to use the camera. Oh, segmentation fault 11. Oh, that's my favorite segmentation fault. Oh, I love it. It's so informative when it does that. Oh, it tells me so much about what went wrong. Oh, love it. Alright. Is the problem in the putting back? Must be a real number, not non-type. Well, the error goes from large to not as large. I know that. There are problems in the putting back. That just throws all the points away because they have bugs. Okay. Do I not want to? Maybe I don't want to invert. That's interesting. And there's still errors, but I think they're lower. Oh, they're much lower, yeah. What do we think, guys? Does that look better or worse? I switched to the other optimizer. The other optimizer doesn't take poses in inverse. For that reason alone, I kind of like it, right? Name pose is not defined. What? What avoids an inverse? Do we do an inverse when we do projection? No, we don't. Okay, there's still high errors, but they're different. An average of 3 error per edge. Does that seem reasonable? This optimizer seems slower. Okay, well, we had the other one working too. I don't know. I don't know which one's better. Psi to UV. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Do we want the old one, or do we want this one? Probably this. Probably the old one. That one looks newer. And it lets me set each camera separately. The errors aren't noticeably higher. They're the same. They're showing exactly the same. Oh my god, why? Why are they so high? I don't understand that. Doesn't hurt, doesn't do anything. That should be throwing out all things that have that error above 2. Alright, let's just make it a parameter. We should have deleted all that code. So dumb. Okay. I'll just make it work for both. It's not that bad. Points are the same. But yeah, so this is just so we can use either one. I'm not sure which is better yet. Same error we had 10 minutes ago, guys. Wow, look at that. So fun. All right, cool. So this is the alternative optimizer. Let's actually let it optimize frames. It actually looks literally identical to the other one, except maybe slower. It's just slow because we're doing the thing every time. Why am I getting those bumps? Why does that look like crap? The errors are not that high. They're staying at like 13,000. They're growing slightly. Still, there's less errors than edges when I let it optimize frames. When I don't let it optimize frames, well, let's see if this happens also with the other optimizer. Let's first see if I didn't break the other optimizer. It does seem crappier, don't you think? But yet, I think it's actually getting lower errors. And look at these bumps. Like, that's not really in the data set as far as I know. Do we just have some garbage points? But, like, I think my outlier rejection should get that. Okay, that one does seem vaguely better. Alright, let's clean this up so we can actually commit this. So we run the optimizer sometimes. Let's run it without that. See what we get. Key error. Okay, I broke that. How did I break that? Well, because it adds all the frames. That's interesting. Oops. So we only have the edge of the frames actually in the graph. Now we're doing pose opt again. It's a nice looking map. So now we can support both optimizers. Oh, and I disabled the kinematic now. Oh well. It was shitty anyway. But like, look at how shitty that looks. It can't be what it really is. Why does it always, like, jerk it forward like that? Changing the world's a scam. Don't do it. If you're thinking about it, you should reconsider what you're doing with your life and realize that it's a lot easier to change yourself than it is to change the world. Garbage! Oh, this is also with the higher pruning threshold, so change that to 2. Didn't I? Yeah. jumped. I fixed it, but still. Why does it jump back? Maybe if we can answer that question. Well, there it actually is going backwards, but yeah, look, it like jumps back. Am I like keeping some state around accidentally or something? No, process frame gets called again. It's called with the map. There's one map. Optimize actually changes it. Oh no, you want to spying on people, guys. You've been spying on all of us shit. I don't know what to call that shit. You guys know that song? Google does by exploits, absolutely. Okay, so it seems like after the optimizer runs, it gives me a crappy pose. Which is weird. You wouldn't think that. Like the new pose after the optimizer runs is crappy. It's almost like it's like doesn't want to move the current pose or something. You guys see what's going on? Like it globally optimizes and then it just like shoves the frame back there. See? It just jumps. Big jump on that one. Like it's not even pose optimizing it. And this is without a local window too. This will actually move all of them. The optimizer decides that's the best. See, it just jumps back there, and then there's, look at that gap. Why is that happening? Yeah. It moves them, and then it just jumps right back. Well, 50 is not helping anybody. We do only paint the map after we display it. Sometimes we don't run that optimizer. The kinematic model is disabled right now. And f2.pose will actually change. Definitely, right? Well, I don't do that. Yeah, look, it's still doing it. It's like jumping back. Look at the jumps. That's without any pose optimization. That's just using fundamental matrices. mp.f2.pose. Yeah, that. Right there. Oh, no shit. Okay, it runs the optimizer. That should be... Huh. Am I printing the inverse of the pose? Yeah, I'm printing the inverse. Okay, that's fine. So that's the inverse. So that's the transform from... There. It went backwards. There, it's backwards. Why did it do that? That's what I don't understand. There. You guys see it? Look. It goes forwards and then it goes backwards. It's not like backwards, it's just like down. Why did that happen? Look at that. You can see it better from this angle. Look, it's down. Yeah, right there. That's supposed to be after pose optimization? I don't do pose optimization. Was one of the RT matrices weird? No. That. Look at that. Bad frame. It went there. That's wrong. It didn't do it that time. It did the down there. So putting in the ground truths. And it's jumping down. Does it do it if I don't put in the ground truths? Just moves them all gently down. Move them sideways. Down. What if I don't optimize? Does it still do that? But you know, because if I don't optimize, nothing can move. But it wants to move that one down. Why are those points such garbage? I see your shit, but when you talk about self-driving cars and comma, I don't respond. Did it again. It moves it down. Why does it think it's more down than it is? I mean, okay, it does vaguely look to me like it actually did move down. Look at that. And do both optimizers do it? This one does it even more. Look at that. So that's the first frame right after we did a global bundle adjustment. Go back to 7 so you can see the problem on 7. I don't want to try another video. Like, that didn't move down. That doesn't make sense. That matrix said it didn't move down. This matrix said it didn't move down. How did it move down? And then my output here is that's down. Oh, no, that's the wrong axis. Yeah, look, my output here is 62. That doesn't make sense because it didn't run the optimizer. And the last pose was this. Okay, something weird's going on here. You guys see what's up? Notice how this one is 0.04. Then we dot it with 0.05, which is what should give me the pose here. Wait, minus 48? Hang on, let me think about my coordinate frame. So yeah, wait, how did that get minus 48? How did that get 62? That's the bigger question. Right? Because this and this does not 62 make. How's that at all different from that? It didn't even run another optimizer. But there's no pose optimizer, right? Oh, we have ground truth for the pose. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. It's using the ground truth. Okay, sorry, I'm being dumb. The optimizer is moving it away from the ground truth. And then the ground truth comes back and it's like, oh, it's actually there, right? I'm not using like the differences from the ground truth. I'm using the ground truth itself. Okay, well, that explains the mystery, at least. J Electricity PBS Mysteries. Remember that one? That was pretty sick. Alright, so now we're just left with the question of why the optimizer makes the frames go there. I mean, that's a much more banal question. That seems less like a bug and more like bullshit. By bullshit, I mean, just things that we can't really fix. See, that looks better, but now the points look crappier. Look at all these crappy points. Like, these can't have good losses. Maybe we should do this. Should we prune ones that have too much parallax? Like these ones that are like 0 and 1. Like, okay, well I think that is their depth, but you just probably can't tell too much about them. Okay, now we're going to pause after we ran the optimizer. So this is what the optimizer outputs. Yeah, like these guys should be pruned. Look at that point. Why is that point there? That should be pruned. Called 20 points. We should call way more points than that. That only left in crap. Okay, we deleted if the error is large. That's good. So is the problem like these others? Pierre's dot append proj sub 2. This has something to do with depth. Better? Yeah, I got rid of some of the really crappy ones. Notice how some of the points like didn't move. Those ones didn't move. And they're garbage. I don't know why the pruner didn't get those. Look at those. Garbage. Okay, well, I'm just doing the project. This is straight up normal projection. So I have to put the frame pose back, so that's right. Look, all the ones that don't move are just garbage. Well, the thing about them, okay, they might only exist in 2 frames. And somehow, like, the 2 frames have their match somewhere reasonable. They will go away eventually, maybe? Yeah, okay, it does remove them eventually, because they're not seen in multiple frames. So those are just outliers in optimization. These are the estimated depths of the points. Some of them are really huge. Maybe we should filter those out. Or est sub 2 is greater than, let's say, 1,000. Things can't be more than 1,000 away. Well, that's not really right. I mean, we can do it for now, but it's not helping with anything. Okay, we more aggressively prune on reprojection. These points are all still garbage. Look at them. They're like garbage. Trash. Staten Island Ferry, bro. How's that trash point staying around? Alright, let's get more aggressive. It does look like most of the trash vanishes. Trash just shows up. Look at all that. Well, but there's not much parallax there is the problem. So that's an actual filter we can do better. All these new points that aren't found, they're not found with search by projection. Should I be more lenient on my search by projections? Where are my search by projections? I mean, 64. That looks better. Yeah, more leniency on the search by projections. Still getting all of that crap, though. They're not going to be done by search by projection, really. It's like speckle. Look at all speckle. If those points get found with search by projection, they shouldn't be used anywhere. Like, they shouldn't be added to the map ever. Well, it's not really true. Yeah, consider the trade-off. We should really do that after search by projection. Because the problem is it finds these matches. See, will that get rid of the speckle? We didn't do any profiling. I'm sorry. Look at all the fucking speckle, man. All this shit. Ugh, garbage. Look at all the garbage that showed up. Garbage, man. This Bronx Zoo quality, you know? Actually, I hear the Bronx Zoo's pretty nice. Is that true? I don't know. This speckle. It's staying in the map somehow. I mean, I guess it just finds it in all the frames, and like that's okay. Speckle. Look at it, it's terrible. He prunes some of it, but well, it's better when I let the add new observations if the point is already observed in the previous frame. Okay, that's fine. Filters are not aggressive enough. Another filter I'm thinking of, this one. If I do this and make that like that. And that's a less aggressive filter, oops. If I do that. No points anymore. I think those are the checks that OrbSlam's doing that are pretty good, that I don't have right now. Okay. This is also wrong. I shouldn't do this. This is garbage. I don't want to save any descriptors. I want to find the best one. Best dist equals none. Best orb equals none. If best orb is none, best dist equals odist, best orb equals O. Wait, what? Oh, no, that's just... Oh, that's fine. Never mind. So, like, the problem with this is this can actually add multiple observations of the same point as far as I can tell. Right? Well, not of the same point, but because that break is just breaking orb. Oh, that's a bug. Yeah, so see the problem? So first, we can just say bdist equals min hamming distance for O and T double O. So effectively, that's the same as that. But the problem is that we can actually match it with multiple things. MIDX p.adds an observation. Alright. Well, that's at least going to fix it to what it was before, because that's a bug. That might have been why shit was crashing, too. We should add a check for that. I mean, okay, so effectively, what this is okay, the bug was that multiple points were being observed multiple times in the same frame. There's a chance now that this is just going to work. Because I think that was what the bug was. Like, the structure of the graph was weird. Oh, it's still cycles. Never mind. I don't know. Maybe I don't know why that happens. But we can at least add a check for that. Check. Each point observed max once in the frame. For key in map points. Basically assert that's right, alright. Oh, my assertion fails. That's interesting. Object of type map has no len. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Oh, is it working now? I don't know. Look. Yeah, it's being added multiple times to the same frame. Oh, God. Okay, so there's a question of how that's happening. No, we got to assert that it's equal. A point can't be observed multiple times in a frame. So is the problem in search by projection? Let's comment it out and find out. Yes, it is. So this still has the same bug. You see, okay, so we don't actually need that check, but we can add it to the bottom too. Yeah. Okay. So, for the points, for each point, yeah, okay, you see, it can just be added multiple times. That should fix that, though. If f points midx is none. Alright, but my search by projection has bug. Who can find bug and win $1? $1! Find the bug, win $1. If I had Venmo, I'd Venmo you, but I don't because it's a Facebook product or something. So, you guys have a Facebook for that shit. I don't have Facebook. Yeah, the errors are kind of... This is interesting. Okay, so this is what happens when you don't do search by projection. I mean, you don't really need it. It's just bugged. Nah, I have an Instagram, bro. I'm on Insta. I DM Instagram models. That's what you do on Instagram. I invite them to my palace in Dubai. Tag the sponsor. Alright. So this is what happens when we don't do search by projection. We want search by projection though. We just don't want broken search by projection. So let's see what's broken about it. Okay, so first, project all the map points into the current frame. So that's not really right, but whatever. Only the points that fit in the frame. That's good. I don't post on my Insta, bros? You don't follow my secret Insta. Psych! I don't have a secret Insta. You got time for that shit? I don't. Sorry. Okay. KD query ballpoints. So for each one, we get all the points nearby in the frame. If the point is unmatched, then we add the observation. That'll break out of that. I don't get it. That should actually be okay. Frame point sub IDX equals self. So it actually shouldn't be able to add the observation twice. I don't get it. Is also aggressive. 2. That doesn't do it anymore. It just takes longer. Good. Well, if you're gonna see a bug, make it happen fast. 5. But we can change that to 2 later. Assert length of set IDs. Okay. So the index is. Should only do that if it's unmatched. Well, so it's not that. Should we listen to music? We can listen to music. No, so we're adding the observation to F1 multiple times. That's what's happening. So for a given point, but if we add the observation, it should break. It should break out of that loop, and we only iterate over the points once. We can even do better. What I want to say is p.orb distance, pdist equals p.orb distance. Let's refactor this to that. Okay, it's clearly not going to fix that. How is that happening? F1, KD, query, ballpoints. So that gives us indices into the frame. Bro, assert is good. People should assert more. If unmatched, get the distance. Alright, so the problem is actually that a point is being added multiple times to a frame. The same point. Which I really don't understand. Because we only run this once. Proges by. It's just a way of... It doesn't matter what. That can return every point. It shouldn't do anything bad. Actually assert that in an observation. If frame assert frame not in self.frames. Aha! Looks good. So now we can remove that sanity check from there because it's kind of stupid and slow. Frame not in self.frame. So we are literally adding the same thing twice. Well, so that doesn't make that much sense because I've never seen... That point somehow already has an observation in that frame. And we could just add an explicit check for it. Oh, I mean, yeah, you know... I guess there. It can be added up there and added down there. I mean, there's nothing that stops it. If point unmatched and this point doesn't already have a match in the frame. I mean, what I really want to say is this. If and f1.points.frames not in. Okay. Let's write this more intelligently. I don't really understand why this is happening. Nah, TensorFlow is not that useful for shit like this. TensorFlow is good for neural networks, and that's pretty much it. I mean, you could try to write bundle adjustment in TensorFlow, but I don't think it'll work well. I think I actually have tried, if you check my gists. Okay. Alright, so what's the problem? The point, f1 point sub midx, already has a match in the frame, f1. Yet it's just not to midx, it's to some other point. So although that point may not have a match. Oh god, I don't understand this. Self-assert that the point is not matched, and assert that the frame does not already have a link to this point? How could a frame have a link to this point? Frame.point sub IDX. If IDX is something else. So it's, okay. I need paper. Here's a point. Here's a point. No. It's the same point. God, this doesn't make sense. We just added it multiple times to the frame somehow? Man, I don't know why I'm being so dumb about this. I don't know why this is so hard to think about. Well, point sub MIDX is none. If, okay, we'll just put it up here. If F1 in P dot frames continue, we already matched this frame. Tap to this frame. Okay, it fixes that. Is there a chance that that even fixes the seg fault? Oh, could it fix the seg fault? Oh, maybe. Not this. It's here. Nope, it does not fix the seg fault. Go get some mate. That's kind of what I'm talking about, right? We already matched this map point to this frame. I mean, it's a map point, yeah, right? So of course it can already be matched to this frame. Point. Not visible frame. So you have to reopen, and then you close that, and you try it again. There we go. Alright. Now that's just not letting it optimize the frame. Let's let it optimize the frame again. Oh, okay. It's still a total piece of shit. Oh, that's great. Oh, look, it's still jumping back. Oh, I love it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I put in all that effort. I find a bug, and it gives me nothing. Oh, thank you. Alright guys, thanks for watching today's stream. Sorry we didn't get more accomplished. Yeah. Down in 10. It's lunchtime. Time to eat lunch. Understand this better. I mean, it happens up here. Doesn't happen here. It happens when it's found in both the new observations. Did I write 2 lines? No, it's lunchtime. That's junk. Kinematic models junk. Let's just make sure it still kind of works. Pretty good. I don't know why it's jumping all over the place like that. We will get to that next time. Oh, get the commit though. Refactor. Great descriptive name. To do stream this afternoon. Maybe we'll see. Nah, I'm going to work. I'm going to work on the weekend. You know, we got things to do. We like it when people come into work on the weekends. All right, Twitchies.